Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How you all doing? Today I'm going to talk about mindfulness and the benefits that I've gotten from the mindfulness practices that I do from time to time. I'm going to talk about three mindfulness practices in particular. First one is breathing, second one is meditation, and the third one is journaling. I've done these three separately at times, and sometimes I do a combination of two or more of these practices. I usually go to them, like most of us, when we feel heavy, when I feel like I have a lot on my mind and I want to get things out, and I feel like I want to bring it out of my head to analyze them. I know it's something that I should do on a day-to-day basis, but life happens. I don't always do them. I do them enough times that I've gotten comfortable with them. If you have followed me on social media, I usually post about different challenges that I do. Sometimes I do 30 days. I've done 100 days of journaling before, and I'll just share the one day. So, just sharing the updates. I find it very fun. I find it very interesting. But when I do my inner work, one thing I've learned is to not be too hard on myself. So I'm not really after perfection, and it's something I would say to everyone as well. So few days ago, I've been feeling a bit heavy. I've had a lot on my mind, and I thought to myself, okay, let's do a challenge. So I thought, okay, let me do 31 days of mindfulness, and then I was thinking, which one should I do? So after some thoughts, I decided to do all three. I want to do box breathing and combine it with meditation, and then journaling. I'll do it as a stretch. So there's this habit that is a habit like a habit formulation method that is very popular from the Atomic Habits. If you have read it, it's called I think habit stacking. I'm not so sure, but something about how you would um, make sure you set up some habits so such that once you finish doing one thing, it automatically kind of leads you to the next one. So this is what I plan to do for the 31 day challenge that I'm about to embark on. So what I'm going to do is once a day i'm going to I'm going to find a quiet place for a few minutes, I guess. It doesn't have that's the beauty of mindfulness practices. It doesn't you don't A little goes a long way. So I'll find some quiet space and I'll sit down and do the breathing. Set my timer for 5 minutes, and I just sit down. I do box breathing in particular. There are a lot of breathing techniques. So it is with the other practices. There are different methods, different kinds. But I like to keep things simple, like I said, and I like to keep things easy. And I don't like to go so hard on myself. And then, of course, to make it fun as well. So um, my plan is to pick the breathing, set my timer for 5 minutes, and then do box breathing. Box breathing is when you breathe in, you breathe in, and the breathing part, the process of breathing in can take you one, two, three, four, or more if you want. And after you take the air in, you hold it for the same amount of time that it took you. Let's say 4 seconds. You hold it for 4 seconds, and you release it. The process of releasing, it takes the same amount of time. So you release it for 4 seconds. Let's say I have it in, and I want to release it, so like 4 seconds. And after you release, you also hold yourself after you have released for also 4 seconds, and then you repeat for as many times as possible within the period of time that you decided. Say 5, say 10 minutes. So after doing that, I plan to do meditation next. So meditation also has so many types. um Once you Google meditation, everybody has their own definition of it. Everybody has the methods. They have different way of guiding you through it. But what I do is to just sit and to observe what is going on my physically, what's going on with me in my body. I do some kind of body scan where I start from the top of my head. As I sit in meditation, I want to know, okay, what's going on at the top of my head, my face, my shoulder, my chest area, what's going on in my tummy, what's going on in my pelvic area, all the way down to my legs. Just like doing a scan, and to just register what I'm finding as I'm just mentally going through my body. Another thing I also like to do, which is also a form of witnessing and observing, is to check what am I thinking about. Because usually when you sit down quietly, is when some thoughts would keep popping up in your head in different ways. You'll be surprised, and then because you are observing it, you're like, okay, so is this what I think about all the time? So I like to do that too. I don't you Many people think, oh, clear your mind and all of that, but I just over the years I've just found out that, okay, let me just observe what is actually in my head and on my mind. So I just take note of it, not to do anything in particular, just to witness it and see what happens. Just sit with it and see what happens. So I'm going to do that for the next 5 minutes. That is the meditation part. Sit down, check my body, check my thoughts. What am I thinking about? And just record it and just observe it for observation and witnessing sake. And after that, the third mindfulness practice that I'm also planning on stacking together is the journaling part. I love to write. I enjoy writing a lot. So once I'm done with the second one, I will move straight to journaling. If I want, depending on how much time I have, and depending on what time of the day that I want to do it. So if I want to spend five minutes on each, that's like 15 minutes. So I'll take 5 minutes to breathe, 5 minutes to meditate, and then 5 minutes to write in my journal. So journaling, can write different things. I write different things. Sometimes I do things I'm grateful for, just a list of gratitude list. Sometimes I write um, whatever it is that is bothering me. I just start to, oh, this is how I feel, and this is what I'm thinking, and this is what it reminds me of. And I found out that it usually leads to some very interesting insights that you didn't even know was there, because it's behind something and behind something in your head. But the moment you start to bring out those words on paper one by one, there's this clarity that it brings, and you by yourself, you start to realize, oh wow, so this is there. Oh, so this is what I can, decide to do with it, uh, like that. So I find it very interesting, and I find it very fun. So I'm planning to begin the 31-day challenge on Sunday, next week Sunday. That's this month. So I'm opening the challenge up to my friends and whoever wants to join. I've been posting about it on my status on WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram. So if you are sitting here right now and you're interested in joining, let me know. You'll be joining for a token amount. I'm going to leave it in the comment section. So if you're interested, you can also join me. I'm really excited about this. I think that this is the best time, really. There's something about this year uh, that is very interesting, that is calling you to sit down with yourself and see things. I don't know, it's been a fantastic year, challenging but really fantastic. So I'm really excited to start this 1 day mindfulness challenge, and I know I'm going to find things out, good things, things that I'm going to learn from, things I'm going to grow from, because I know that what is even calling me in the first place to do this is how do I put it? It's something really nice, something really beautiful, and whatever it is just needs me to sit down in one place. And you will agree with me that sitting down, even for 10, 15 minutes, is I'm really challenging. I'm really challenging. It's a very noisy world, it's a very distracting world. And to just find that time to sit, whew, as simple as that is, it is work, and I'm committed. Challenges make me do the work. Sometimes you say, oh, I do this and do that, but when you're like doing this, challenging yourself, you introduce some aspects to it, like timing. For instance, you want to breathe, and you set the timer. You'll be so shocked that 5 minutes take a long. 5 minutes is a long time when you're like reading and out, and then when you're writing the same thing. So it just really challenges me to do all the things I claim that I like to do. So I'm looking forward to this one, and I'm hoping I'm inviting you to join me. It's 1 day mindfulness challenge, which would comprise of box breathing, um, meditation, and journaling. So if you are interested, please reach out to me, and I'll give you the details. If you know anyone who would benefit from what I've discussed in this video, please kindly share this video with them. And if you have tried any of these practices, let me know in the comment section below how it turned out for you, what you like about it. Thank you so much. Till next time, I would ask you to take care of yourself.